Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing absolutely wonderful. Thanks for joining for a Just Because reading. So I just did the cardinal fixed and mutable sign readings. Those will be down below in the description box. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're not, then welcome. It's very intense on my channel, so just brace yourself. We look at a lot of criminal activity, and we get rid of the nasties out of the earth. And some people are fixing to face some prison time for some things that they've done in a very bad way to family members, and so they're guilty because it was really coming out on it. So those readings aren't going to be for everybody, but they are for specific people who have gotten taken from. Obviously, there's been a lot of people who've died in the earth now, but there was a lot of inheritance energies and situations that were coming out around mother and father energies, okay? And some people have been going through this stuff for a long time, and it's time for some things to be wrapped up. Some people are going to go to jail for stealing inheritance and putting other people out because they want freaking money because they're kooks and a half. And so anyway, if you're just dealing with stuff like that, then you can watch those videos because they were pretty much all the same energy coming out, and somebody can go to jail. Okay? And it's time. It's dealing with freaks to do that kind of crap. Anyway, so if you are new, this kind of stuff that we look at criminal activity from kooks. Don't need to be in the earth anymore. They're just nasty at their heart. And we uproot it. Okay? So anyway, I just want to get on here and do a reading. The cards are jumping. It was funny because in the fixed sign reading, my nail, the nail that would, and I don't flip anybody off, but you'll flipped somebody off. It went, I had made a statement, and all of a sudden, my nail flipped off, and I just started laughing. I just laughed because the devil was there, and the devil got flipped off with the great divine for being stupid. And anyway, it was kind of comical for a moment, but as some of y'all know that, as always, when the energy is flowing through me in a very intense way, it's like roaring like a lion, like the scripture tells us that the righteous do. We roar like a lion right back at the nasty's face, and we take dominion over that crap. And Jehovah it gave me a moment of laughter within that reading. It was humorous. Jehovah, what are you going to bring out here for this group of people? So we have the King of Swords coming out here. The law. We had a lawgiver, somebody had gotten also fired from some job or something like that. We had a commander and a commandment that was given out there. So we have the King of Swords. This is going to be an X as well. This is somebody who could be very detached. If he's not in the upright, he's in debauchery. And he's got the falcon there. And that's a war energy. But there's a judgment here on some people. So the king, this is a professional, as we know, of some sort. It's a king coming out here, very sharp. I got a plan. It's a matter of fact, and that's just that. And this is what we're going to do. Either way that it comes out, it'd be real sharp energy and very intelligent. That could be dangerous if it's not in the upright. We have inheritance and things like that coming out here, and people taking yours, or if that's happened, it's fixing to be taken out to be given back to you. Okay? Because there's all kinds of jewels and money and everything else. And this is also a legacy as well. A commitment energy is here. Something happened around some type of a divorced energy than it did. Or if this is your husband, or just some professional energy is here. But there's a lot of money showing up here with this King of Swords. Okay? Somebody had somebody's inheritance. Somebody was left a nice inheritance because there was money everywhere. Large sums of money was there. And that's what this energy represents in the deck. Assets, just all kinds of stuff is here. So the sun is here. This is something that's going to be overturned. Boom. It's also pride and ego and conceit and stupidness and stuff like that. We also know the sun represents the government. And the president of the United States was in the mutable sign reading where the sun's at right now. Okay, so it came out, which would be a commander to be able to do something. We do have traveling and messages, and we did have messages that were showing itself in those readings that were coming. We have decisions being made here, and these are people supposed to be in your life as well. This is positive energy, people coming out here. We also have a judgment on the head of something. This is the letter R, the resh, the head, the man, the boss, the chief of something, the firstborn of something is here. But this is also coming back around. It's a forgiveness card. This is a psychologist, somebody's head. Obviously, there's been some type of secrets. We got FBI on something that was secret, money, sex, property, the gutter within some type of stupidness. Something's blown up about it. So we got the death and resurrection card here, huge, and the little player. Oh, the little lover. Oh, it's secret. It's secret. Well, it's not that secret because something's being blown. Something's being judged here with this little player. It's coming out. Somebody could have been drinking. Somebody could be a rum drinker. Don't have to be. Somebody could drive a van as well. Somebody's name could be Vic or Victor could be here with a connection. We have somebody could like cats as well. Somebody could be connected to mowing. We have the word mow out here. Maybe somebody calls you Mo. MO would be Missouri. Okay, we got the Chiefs energy out here with this energy that's showing up. I'm not picking it all apart. I'm just telling you what's out here. So we have a raven energy showing up here and a falcon. And I want to say those are teams. And we have Chiefs out here. And so we have professional energy out here within some type of a player and in and out real fast. Maybe somebody is like a real fast quarterback or something. I don't know what this is, but it's really coming out. We got the Falcons, we got the Chief, we got the Raven. Is the Ravens even? I don't know what the Raven. Maybe Ravens aren't anything, but maybe it's high school something. I don't know. But there was games that did come out. Football, baseball. It was out there in wording, and so let Jehovah speak on. Okay, within some type of a issue that is going on, which we do know it. We already know it, don't we, people? We do know it. And there's fast communication coming within a situation because somebody is going to go to jail. It's just freaking time for something to happen because it's been real hellish. Okay, and there is unity within some situation to transform something. It's here. It definitely is here. Let me turn it this way. Y'all just have to look at it from side view. Thank you, Yehovah. Got a lot of government showing itself out here. A lot of money is out here. Even the Sun card can represent money. We have a commander that's going to be communicating something to some player. Because something's over here. And again, somebody's in unity to end something here. It's going to be completely transformed. We do have West Virginia out here as well. We have a ram. The ram is a ram. I don't know all of the teams, but we get which that to take back to the Emperor is the first house. But the word ram, maybe somebody we got travel energy here. If somebody drives a vehicle that's a ram, then I guess they do. Or somebody got rammed within some type of a car accident, and somebody was hasty within something here, and maybe they were drinking rum. Then possibly that's what's going on. There was a death that occurred, and something's just like boom, overturned right up in front of somebody's face. Somebody's name is Rick is also here. There's been a raw war that's here as well. So we know when a death occurs, then there's a wake that takes place before the funeral, right? So we have the word wake here, but we also have somebody waking up with the resurrection. And the sun's out. Something happened in the morning time. I guess it did because it's here. And there was some type of unity within some type of a death that happened in the morning time within something here. There's just a lot of money though that is around a situation where a death had occurred and inheritances that were attached to that stuff. People right out of your own household. That's my people that are supposed to be in your life card, which is the Lover's card. Again, we got unity. And somebody's finally going to blow the trumpet on something, though, and end something. Somebody possibly is going to be ratted out because somebody was going to give an account or tell something. And that's honorable of you to do what you need to do, because enough is a freaking enough within a situation. They did it on purpose. They did do it on purpose. Well, they did. They were in unity to do something on purpose. And somebody's going to get up and tell what they knew to somebody who can also turn something around for you within the situation that took place, so that these people can go to prison because they're a freaking disgrace in what they did. So all you upright law enforcement, thank you. Thank you for your service, for watching a case. So somebody is, obviously we do know that somebody is worthy of an execution. Somebody will be executed for what they executed. So we are dealing with the Chiefs, and we are, or somebody plays for the Chiefs, or from Kansas City area. We have the spear coming out here. So let Jehovah Elohim speak on now. Or somebody's just from that area, like I said. They did it on purpose. Music was involved. Well, the rain is here. The death card represents the rain, and the rain came out in all three of those readings. It's front stage, man. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, he bumped his head. There was a hidden app or some type of secret money. Lots of money is what it says is involved. Well, we already know it. I mean, it was everywhere. Well, there is the rain here. It's the death card. It's the mem. So there's a sea of people. A sea of people that has died as well, as we know. And something's overturning. There's information now known about some things and people and that are involved in some looting and things like that within the flood. Let's go back to the flood that we've been all occurring and that has occurred, that we've all been experiencing. So we got a lot of mom is here. We have a lot of mystery that's been around some stuff. So a lot of death is here. The 8th house. That's been a huge investigation that's happened within this raw war. Cave is here. Something about a cave. Somebody's been hiding out in their man cave. We also have Kev or Kevin is here. Kim and Mike and Mac, and somebody has been a big mocker. Well, and the mockers will come, right? Is what the scripture says. There's a rake out here. Something about raking. Again, if you're dealing with somebody who mows, or there's a mowing company or something like that, and there's rakes and stuff like that, that's just bringing that in, then that's here. Somebody may have gotten racked. This is your sexual organs here. Or maybe they're fixing to, for what they've done. Because there's secret sex here that's taken place within some stupid. And so somebody turned around and did some type of murder on purpose. So, because they lost their soul. This can be a card of losing their soul, or when the soul or the spirit leaves the body, it can represent a death. We got a lot of death here. We got a lot of death here. There's also security, and something about your home is here. Okay, well, what else you want to bring out here, Jehovah? You're magnificent to me. So somebody was very cunning in what they did. Well, they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. Thank you. And it's known. And it's freaking known. People waking up to what's happened now. Death. People, death, 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 death. And we got the priest who came out in the reverse. Well, sometimes we have a fake preacher that comes out. So, you know, if you're in the upright and you're an upright preacher and you really have a good heart, then thank you for being that way. I mean, but this one to come out in the reverse. I don't read these in the reverse, but given what's out here, there's something perverse about something here. We also have male issues. There's messages that are coming. All right, somebody gonna be executed for what they did. It's death is everywhere. If they did something on purpose, they got to see if people involved in some type of situation, they were cutting in what they did, they're gonna be executed for what they did. Let Jehovah Elohim speak on. So don't sit there and cry me a river, because something that you did that was cutting, everybody involved in it is going to be murdered, I guess, by the great divine. He'll throw you into the lake of fire, and you can take it up with him. A devouring energy. Well, again, and a fire goes before Jehovah and burns up all his enemies, and he will devour up the wicked, because everything stolen is going to be returned to where it belongs. Sour. Oh, there's sourness. You got that right. Who started the war? You did it on purpose. Who are you mad at, and why? Did you even follow the steps as you were supposed to, and what the scripture says to do, or you were just faking it because you wanted the money, or you just eat doo-doo? So put on therefore as the elect of Elohim, holy and beloved, compassion and kindness and humbleness of mind and meekness and long suffering and forbearing one another and forgiving one another. But people didn't want to, because we had, if your enemy be hungry, give him something to eat, give him something to drink. They didn't want to. They just want to take. They wanted to devour some stuff up. But these people are fake. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to put on kindness. They don't know how to do it. It ain't in them to do it. Esau hath no understanding in him. So somebody is saying that you are an inspiration to my life, and somebody is having hope within something. Yes, somebody does love somebody. That came out as well. Obviously, whoever died, I mean, some people lost their spouses, some people lost their parents, and yes, they left back a gift because they honored and they loved. And so if you were wondering, something happened, somebody was real cunning in the way some stupidness took off, yes, somebody loved you. This goes back to a lump. Well, something, and if something also happened around a celebration or maybe even a game, then something did. Okay. Something's in a secret safety deposit box, yeah, because they've just been waiting on your death so that they can get cha-ching for it. There's an arsonist energy here as well for some people. Well, we got fraud issues. The death, the 8th house, the death cards can go back to fraud and stuff like that. There's been selfishness. Well, of course there has been. Somebody's very skilled at what they do. Well, we have the cunning energy there. And there will be protection from the Most High. Well, these people are going to die now in jail cell, and some of them are going to be executed. And so you don't like that, we'll take it up from the great divine. You shouldn't have done what you did. Okay, you shouldn't have popped the heads off and the skulls and everything else. And I mean, there's just death everywhere. Somebody's just a freaking mass murderer, and it's time for you to go straight down to the pit of hell where you belong, you devil.